Good evening, everyone. You should know, David, that in Belgium we don't understand a thing about cricket. We see it sometimes on the BBC and we can't follow it, that's for sure. I don't think I'm a leader. I'm probably merely a coach who brought and guided the team of Ecover to where we are today. And to give you a brief background of that history, it's going to be very short. The company started back in 1980 when the founder, Frans Bogaerts, started to make phosphate-free washing and cleaning products. And there are two major phases in the history of the company up to, since the founding in 1980, until 1992 when it was acquired by the actual shareholders, and up to today. It's still a privately held company. And I joined the company back in 1993, and actually it was not a very easy period then, because early 1993, towards the back end of the 80s and the early 90s, you had this first wave of interest from the consumers in green products. And that came up very quickly in that time, and it went down also very quickly, unfortunately, right around the time that I joined the company. So sometimes I wonder whether I have a brain, because joining a company at that time was not the smartest move. At least it didn't look like that in the beginning. And we were confronted with this evolution, and many people, many consultants told us, well, you have to get away from that ecological approach. It doesn't have a future. Go into private label manufacturing, go into mass manufacturing. And we did the contrary. We sat together with the whole team, discussed what the options were, and we did the contrary. And we decided to go deeper into trying to implement the principles of sustainability into our whole organization. And it doesn't go like you have a decision today and tomorrow you become a sustainable company. It's a process that you engage in. And it was a decision that was actually brought to us by the consumers, who we thought had to make a conscious choice for an ecological product when they did their shopping. And so they had the right to expect that we would make similar choices in the way we operated our business. And we thought that that would be the logical evolution of doing that. And that's how we started. And we tried to keep in mind within the whole organization three major important values for us, and that was respect, being open for all kinds of views, all kinds of opinions, integrity, doing what you say and say what you do, and commitment. We wanted our people to really commit to our cause, and all the stakeholders involved, actually, also our shareholders, to commit to what we were doing and to follow that route. And we started, of course, by focusing on our products, raw materials, ingredients, sourcing, the whole transformation process, the chemistry involved, and the way we brought them to the market. And then soon afterwards, we started to look at the production process. How could we improve that? How could we change that? And we still have in Belgium, it now dates back from the early 90s, a state-of-the-art ecological building in which only 17% of synthetic material has been used. And all of that was basically designed by the team that was there, and it was really, really a small team. We were about 30 people. We had a research department, of course, all the other departments that a normal company has, but it was a very small team. And they came up with most of those ideas. It was really a job of coaching them and trying to filter and channel all these ideas and bring them to the right result. And I think that's where it came from, you know. And this whole thing, if you look at the factory today, it's still quite an exceptional building. I said it already, probably, in which only 17% synthetic material was used. All the rest was recycled, renewable, and that's how we thought about everything in our company. And gradually we started to implement that throughout the whole organization. So we continued to involve more departments and everybody into the whole system. And we actually formalized that by then engaging finally into an ISO 14001, in which the whole operation is included, in which the whole operation is involved. And that's where we stand today. That's how we continue to evolve today. Today our products are available in about 40 countries. And today our main focus, our main attention goes to innovation and creativity, because that's, I think, one of the biggest challenges and sometimes the mistakes that many people make when they try to engage in sustainability or try to follow that route, is that it is a process that once you enter it, it is ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. It demands constant innovation, it demands constant improvement. And I think that's where sometimes it goes wrong, because people think, well, we have done a number of things and now we can use these for the next 20 years and we don't have to progress anymore. And that's, I think, where we try to be different, where we try to be different from everybody else in the market, is try to continue to innovate, try to continue to look for new ingredients, develop new ingredients ourselves. In the meantime, of course, the company has grown. We are now about 200 people in Belgium in the organization. And of course, we now have a full research department. And we focus a lot on trying to keep that creativity and keep that innovation in the company and within the group. So the whole group is involved in that. And that requires a lot of effort, a lot of attention. But I think you also get an enormous amount of information and input back. And where in the original days, it was perhaps a process where we had to guide and try to say we want to go in that direction. Today, with the whole group, it has become an automatic reaction. Everybody is committed, everybody is involved in trying to keep Ecover on that sustainable track. That's it, I think.